Klay Thompson's dad ended up checking Monica McNutt and everybody who has the same ideology that she has when it comes to why Caitlin Clark is famous and why she's such a big phenomenon.
Mychal Thompson is an NBA champion and Klay Thompson's dad. He said he was really amazed when he met Caitlin Clark. This is really something. Mychal won NBA championships playing with Magic Johnson. He played against legends like Michael Jordan and Larry Bird. He raised Klay, who became an NBA champion too. Basketball greatness has been all around him his whole life. But he was still super impressed by this WNBA superstar.
Well, they don't like Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, I've been noticing, I've been following her career since she was a sophomore at Iowa, and I recognized how different she was, how different she played the game. She played the game like Steph Curry. We had never seen a woman play like that before.
Her latest words said that Clark is only famous because she's a white girl from Middle America. That's not just mean, she keeps saying stuff like this. She never talks about Clark's amazing three-point shots from far away, her once-in-a-lifetime ability to see plays before they happen, or the real happiness she gives fans and kids. Instead, she only focuses on what Clark looks like. The real question is, why would someone like McNutt, who has a big platform, keep attacking the player who's bringing millions of new fans to women's basketball? And what did Mychal say that finally stopped McNutt? Get ready to find out.
And I was trying to emphasize it for about a year, then he finally caught on. And men who travel with us in our traveling party who are basically anti-women's basketball, just didn't care for it, didn't want to talk about it, had no interest in it at all. All of a sudden, they started watching Caitlin Clark and got intrigued by her, and they became fans of.
Monica McNutt just crossed a line that most ESPN analysts know to avoid. In a recent BBC interview with Katty Kay, McNutt said Caitlin Clark's huge success wasn't because of her amazing talent. Instead, she said it was because of how Clark looks and what she represents.
Yeah, jealous, sure. I mean, would you be jealous of somebody that got $28 million a shoe deal or whatever the deal is before you step foot in the pros?
Think about that for a second. McNutt says it's not about Clark breaking NCAA scoring records, her perfect passes, or her awesome crossovers that freeze defenders. It's not her deep three-pointers that are changing women's basketball, or how she connects with fans, spends time with kids, or represents the sport in a great way. Nope, McNutt says it's all just because Clark is white and from the Midwest.
WNBA and all the people that follow the WNBA and try to promote the WNBA don't understand that Caitlin Clark's game resonates with us. I say this every day, and every day I got to deal with somebody else dumb in the media. Caitlin Clark's game resonates because she's got flair, she's got flash, she's got style. I said this before, and I'll say this again. We saw Sue Bird's game. We saw Diana Taurasi's game. Kim Mulkey was Sue Bird before Sue Bird became Sue.
This negative view completely misses why millions of fans actually love watching Clark play. While McNutt was busy saying Clark only matters because of her background, the Indiana Fever made history. They scheduled an amazing 40 nationally televised games in 2025. TV networks don't give that much airtime just because of where a player is from. They do it because people are amazed by real, incredible talent.
Folks that cover the NBA, these people that play in the NBA, these people that cover the NBA. There, I said these people, all of you. Black, white, green, purple. Why don't you understand a very simple thing? Her game is dynamic. Like Diana Taurasi was like a jackass to Caitlin Clark. Why? Her game is what people are drawn to. And then you go to the personality. Her game is different than any WNBA woman ever. And she wins, and she shoots from deep. It's no different than Steph Curry.
McNutt's comments are especially bad because they ignore all of Clark's hard work and more than 10 years of practice. Every behind-the-back pass and every three-pointer from far away weren't given to her as gifts. She earned them through countless hours practicing in empty gyms when nobody was watching. McNutt forgets that Clark led the entire league in assists as a rookie while learning to play at a whole new level.
Honestly, the main reason is because of her talents. It's not because of her race. Her race has nothing to do with it. Especially with kids. She's saying kids don't see color, man. The kids that I grew up around, and when I grew up as a kid, I didn't see color, man. I did not see color. I didn't care about color. I didn't know what color was. I just knew you were a human being, and I was trying to be your friend. It's kind of a crazy, nonsensical take to say that kids were looking up to her because...
It's really unfair when you realize McNutt gets paid by ESPN, the same company that shows Clark's games, and makes lots of money from her popularity. It's like biting the hand that feeds you, while also saying that hand doesn't deserve to eat.
But hey, it's every day. I don't know why Monica McNutt or anybody that professes to know basketball can't simply say, you know, her game's just different than everybody we've ever seen. Ever. Now, don't tell me. I've watched. Ever. Tamika Catchy's great player.
All types of people from different backgrounds follow Caitlin Clark and support her. So it's not just one group. Fans got really angry after McNutt's comments. One person on X wrote she should be fired immediately. As hashtags went viral and clips of her words spread everywhere, people weren't just defending Clark. They were upset that McNutt suggested fans only like Clark because of her race instead of her amazing basketball skills. McNutt doesn't understand that Clark's appeal goes way beyond her background.
Dunn, Sabrina, Brianna, Kelsey, Diana Taurasi. You had and have these white players in the league that never galvanized the people like this. All right. Now, granted, you can have some people come back and say, well, the media and the coverage wasn't as good as it is now. NILs and things like that weren't popping off. That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it, man. If they were that captivating,
just go to any Fever game and you'll see fans from every background wearing her jersey with pride. Talk to them and they'll tell you about her court vision, her brave shooting, and how hard she competes. Not once will they say it's because she's a white girl from the Midwest.
Sky in the playoffs right now, which means that Angel Reese, in theory, has impacted winning in a greater way. But I think the double-double streak that she's on, the 8 consecutive double-doubles, for Caitlin, she's leading rookies in points, minutes, and assists. There was terrific stats put out over the weekend by our colleague Michael Vopel about the percentage, about her being the player that has seen the most blitzes in the league. And so she's navigating a different level of defensive intensity, and rightfully so, because she's playing a point guard role for this Fever squad. So I think today, looking at the standings, you probably tend to lean.
The anger over McNutt's racial comments is just the latest part of what seems like a personal attack on the WNBA's brightest star. This wasn't just one mistake. McNutt keeps changing her reasons whenever Clark does something amazing. Monica McNutt's criticism of Caitlin Clark ignores her once-in-a-generation talent and instead focuses on her race and background. Fans, players, and even NBA veterans like Mychal Thompson see Clark's extraordinary skills and competitive spirit. Thompson points out the jealousy, envy, and pettiness behind the anti-Clark talk. While Clark keeps dominating on the court, the Indiana Fever are building a championship team around her. With a young, exciting roster and veteran leaders, Clark's impact goes beyond demographics. She brings in fans, inspires young players, and changes how the game is played. No analyst's unfair opinions can hide the undeniable basketball greatness she shows every game.